Hello and welcome to the leads upload video. This will be a simple walkthrough of steps needed to upload some leads into CRM. So you're going to want to start with your spreadsheet of leads, which I am opening now, and you'll see I have information in most of the fields here, and this particular spreadsheet, I combined several different fields so that they would all be in a single field. Because if you have an organization name, you can only, when you import that, you can only link that to a single field. So you can't have company here and company here and have those both import to the same place in CRM. So I've combined all of these for simplicity. These have actually been uploaded before, and if I go through all the way to upload these, based on the email address, they will fail to upload because it will recognize that they are a duplicate in the system. A few things to cover before you start to upload. One, the name. So the contact needs a name. They don't, and where possible, should be separated into first name and last name. If that is not doable, the worst case, best case scenario there would be to put the entire name into the last name field. Because you'll find when you go to upload that the last name field is required. So for required fields, you'll have last name, whoops, went a little too far, topic, sales rep, and those should be the only ones, but we will double check when I actually go to import these. Sales rep can default to Pitt Clayton Campbell. If you put this in all of the fields by simply typing it in one and dragging it down to all of them, or double clicking so that it fills in all of them, that will be fine. It will give you a drop down list to pick from anyway when you go to upload it. Transactional sales rep does not have to be filled out. One important thing is the topic. The topic should be the way that you are going to find these leads, and it is a required field. So if you want to put these onto, say, the general email list, you will want to have the topic reflect that name or whatever you are going to search by to add those in an advanced find later. So let's go ahead and start. The file format, I have it in Excel. It needs to be in either XML or CSV. The easiest way for us to do this right now is to create it as a CSV. One problem we might have, there are some commas in here. So we don't want to save it as a comma delimited file. Let me go ahead and save this as a tab delimited file. So I'm going to save it as tab delimited text, pigeon email list, save, sure, close, don't save. Alright, and now that I have saved that as a tab delimited file, I can upload it into CRM. One of the easiest places to go, and somewhere you will probably want to be later, is to go to Settings, Data Management, and Imports. If you are having trouble finding that, or for some reason can't access it, you can actually upload from anywhere, whether it's an accounts or contacts or leads, any of the main records. You can simply just hit the import data button and it will take you to the same exact place. But this import section will show you the status, so you can check and follow up on it also. So I'm going to go ahead and start the import. So import data, and I choose the file. I've got my text file here. Next. So I suppose we're not actually saving it as a CSV. A text file is okay also. And I need to expand the delimiter settings here and change it to tab character, data delimiter, there was none. First row does contain column headings. So next, default mapping is what you'll want. Next. And now you select what kind of records you are uploading. In this case, we are uploading leads, not emails. So I select lead and click next. And now it shows me, this section shows me the required fields. And I have to tell CRM what fields from my spreadsheet are what fields in CRM. So company name is company 1. Sales rep was, well, sales representative was sales rep. And here you see it gives me a drop down list. I could actually put, if I wanted them all to be the same value, the same person as the sales rep, I could put anything. I could just put a 1 in every row and it would still give me this option, and I could say, oh, that's really Clayton Campbell. Okay. So that's an easy way, if you want them all to be exactly the same, to go ahead and do that. So I map all of these. In order to have it properly import, you need the required fields. And beyond that, you will have to either map your field to the CRM field, or say ignore. So this one is City 1, which I believe on leads, yep, it actually says city. Country, I'm not sure that there is country. Oh, there is country region. Created at, I want to say ignore, but I want to double check the spreadsheet and see what created at is. Okay, this may be something that is created simply by through the saving and uploading process here. Let me go ahead and select an option set just so that I can see what these were. Transactional sales rep. Okay, this is a date and time, so that's not what I want. I want to, let's see, go ahead with created on, and I will map it to that date and time field. Email main is the email address. So this is probably the hardest part, setting up your spreadsheet and getting it into fields that you want to line up with CRM. Fax, the rest of these I'm not going to waste the time to go through. I'm just going to say ignore. Generated is what I was talking about, where it is just a field that's created through the upload process. Hit ignore on that one and it's fine. Ignore in CRM, that was a different field that I created. Interests. So on interests, what I have been doing with this, and I believe, well, it may be source. Let me double check the spreadsheet again. Interests. Okay, these are all blank, so I don't need that. So ignore. Job title, notes. Let's take a look at what kind of notes we have. Alright, these notes seem to be telling us more about the lead. So in that case, we will want to upload those to the description, which will show up in the details section here. So let me get back to here. Nope. Let me get back to my import, and I want to map that to description because it's a long text field and will hold just whatever I want in there. Opt-in date, we've already changed the created on date, so we're going to ignore that right now. Ignore. Source, this one I believe is another marketing field that you'll want to map somewhere, so let me go ahead and get over to it. Source name, add by you. That doesn't seem right. Source, okay, here we go. Source, so ACTE conference, science, NSTA Boston. This seems to be the kind of pick list. What I have created in CRM for this, let me take a look at what field that is. Okay, the field we are going to want is source campaign, which is a lookup. No, it is not. Sorry. It is lead source. So, lead source. The only problem here is that I believe, oh no, it will actually show each of them. And if you have a new one, it will automatically be creating a new one. So I'm going to click OK. I've got my lead source mapped. Source name was created by you, literally created by you. Or added by you. Which is not something we need in CRM. And again, I'm just ignoring these fields because I don't want to waste your time going through all of it. So I've got all of this mapped and I get an OK. If it's not mapped, it will stop you. So do I want to allow duplicates? No. There is a rule set for leads where if the email address is exactly the same as an email address as another lead, it will not import. There is another rule that will also stop it from importing if the email address is exactly the same as a contact that's already in the system. So when you finish your import, it will show you that information. And here you'll want to select Pitsco Marketing as the owner. Go ahead and it should automatically select you. If it does not, click anywhere that's not directly on the name here, just hit the delete button and start typing. Pitsco Marketing, there we go. And submit. And the records will start uploading. Once they do, you will be able to find them in this data management imports area. It will have the name of the file that you were uploading, and it will tell you the status that it's in. So I am looking in here. Are there any failures already? Not yet. But they all should fail out from the list I just uploaded because all of the email addresses are already in the system. Yep. Any failures, you can navigate here to the failures section when you upload it, and you can export the error rows. What that will give you then is a list of exactly which rows did not import. If you want to, you can look each of them up one by one if it's not very many, and get those contacts or leads added to the list that you're wanting to add them to. Don't save. Don't save. For the ones that did import correctly, which I don't have any, but you can select all of them, or depending on the size of your list, this will show 250 at a time. You can select a checkbox to select all 250 in your view, and then you can add them to a marketing list, which is this option right here. And that's one way to find them. Another way will be to go into the marketing list that you want to add them to. So let's just say it's TFI FBLA. And what you will be doing is going to members once this loads, hitting the plus button, add using advanced find. Again, the lookup function can be used for finding the failures, but the advanced find will be the quickest way to add all of the people who completed properly. So I'm adding using advanced find, and it's automatically telling me lead because this marketing list is for leads, and I am going to look for leads where the topic equals or contains. I typically go with contains, just because it's text. So I want to find where the topic contains TFI. Let's find. So here are all of those, and remember, so pre-select your topic before you upload the list and put it on your spreadsheet. That way it's easy to find later. So I've got all of these where the topic contains TFI. I can select 250 at a time.